Hello friends, in the present video we will understand the concept of acquisition of business, and in this video we will work out three problems besides theoretical concepts and journal entries so that it will be easy for the students to make them prepare for the exams, right? So regarding amalgamation videos I have already made, I will be sharing those links in the I button as well as in the description box. Please watch the video till the end and understand this concept, which is very easy, compulsory one long problem you will find in the examinations, so you can easily reproduce in the examination. Right. So when you talk about acquisition of business, first we'll understand what is acquisition of business. When one company takes over either sole trader or a partnership firm is known as acquisition of business. Please try to understand with amalgamation. In case of amalgamation, when two or more companies coming together or one company takes over another company is called as amalgamation. Whereas acquisition, company form of business taking over either sole trader or partnership is called as acquisition. So please try to understand the basic difference. Amalgamation, there should be two companies. In acquisition, there should be one company, another would be either sole trader or partnership firm. This is the basic difference. So when a sole trader or partnership firm taken over by company form of business, that is called as acquisition of business. The accounting problem arising from the acquisition of business is discussed under two heads. Here, the accounting treatment will be dealt in two ways. One is when new set of books are opened, when same set of books are continued. In these two situations, how the accounting will be done and how the accounting treatment will be given to the questions that we will understand. In this video, we will understand only the concept of when new set of books are opened. What will be the accounting treatment when new set of books are opened, how it will be dealt. So the purchasing company will pass the following journal entries. First we'll understand what kind of a journal entries will be passed by purchasing company. We don't do any accounting treatment in the vendor company. That is in the sense what the sole trader or partnership which is going to get closed, that accounting treatment we don't do here. We do only the purchasing company, what will be the journal entries and what will be the accounting treatment will be taken place in case of purchasing company, that we will understand. So first we'll take up the journal entries. For purchase of business, what is the journal entry for purchase of business? The entry is business purchase account data to vendor account. Vendor is the person from whom we have purchased the business. And consideration, what is the consideration? Consideration is the amount payable by the purchasing company to the vendor company. That consideration here it is called as purchase consideration, something in return. So the entry would be business purchase account data to vendor account credited with the amount payable to vendor. So being vendor payable, purchase consideration, not paid, it is a due entry, that's all, right? So what is purchase consideration? We understand down the line. Then second entry, for assets and liabilities taken over. Always bear in mind when you talk about the business always lies in the assets and liabilities. We must take assets and liabilities when we are talking about business, right? So various assets account data at an agreed value or market value, right? Not the book value, that you bear in mind. Two liabilities at an agreed value or taken over value, we can call it as. To business purchase which was debited in the first entry will be closed by crediting in the second entry with the amount of purchase consideration, right? Then we will close the journal entry. Then we will find out the balancing figure. What is the fundamental rule? Journal entry should tally. In this case, if the journal entry do not get tally, then what will be the treatment? If the balancing figure comes debit side, we transfer it to goodwill account. If the balancing figure comes on the credit side, we will transfer to capital reserve account. So that is the most important thing we need to bear in mind. Goodwill in the sense, if we have paid more amount than the assets which the company possesses, then it is called as goodwill. That will come on the debit side as balancing figure. If we pay less amount than the assets we have taken, then it will be transferred to capital reserve. It will be credited in the journal entry. For payment of purchase consideration, when we make the payment of PC, what will be the journal entry? So vendor account first credited, now it will be debited and get closed. So the entry would be vendor account data to how we are making the payment in the form of cash and bank. So to cash or bank. To share capital, either equity or preference, whatever we are giving to them. To securities premium, if we are issuing any shares at a premium, then securities premium will be credited. To debentures, if we are making the payment in the form of company debentures. So these are the mode of payments that will be credited. Then the narration will be being vendor paid off. So we discharge the PC, we paid off the purchase consideration. Right. So these are the basic journal entries that we will pass for the recording of the what we call taking over of the business in the books of purchasing company. Please bear in mind. Now, what do you mean by purchase consideration? We need to understand. Purchase consideration here, consideration is refers to something in return. So when we are purchasing particular business, we must pay something to the people from whom we are purchasing. So that's the reason why the price agreed to be paid by the purchasing company to the vendor company for acquisition of business is called purchase consideration. So something in return, whatever amount we pay to the company from whom we are purchasing the business is called as purchase consideration for taking over their assets and liabilities. Generally, purchase consideration is given in the problem. It will be given in the question itself in case of acquisition of business. If the amount of PC is not given in the question, bear in mind, very important, then it has to be determined by either net payments method or net assets method. Regarding the net payments, net assets or share exchange method, we have elaboratedly discussed in case of amalgamation chapter. Regarding those video links, I will be sharing in the I button as well as description box. Please watch those videos and try to understand the basic crux. Right. So once the purchase consideration is done, next we'll take up one question. We will take up overall 3 questions. Right. So very quickly we will take up the questions. ABC Limited acquired the business of A and B on the basis of following balance sheet. The balance sheet of A and B's partnership is plant and machinery, land and building, stock, debtors, cash at bank. Then capital A and B syndicators. This is the partnership firm which was taken over by whom? ABC Limited. The business was purchased for rupees 2 lakhs. So purchase consideration directly given in the question, that is 2 lakhs. And the purchase price was satisfied by the issue of 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each issued at a premium of 5 per share. And the balance in cash. Show the entries in the books of ABC Limited. So we have given PC 2 lakhs. How we are discharging the PC? In the form of 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a 15. So 10,000 into 15, 1,50,000 and balance left over is 50,000 given in the form of cash. Quite easy question. We need to pass the journal entries. So we'll take up the solution. So again, I have taken the question. So we'll come to the solution. First, we'll write the format of journal entries. We are asked to write the journal entry. Journal entries in the books of whom? Very important. You bear in mind ABC Limited. So first journal entry, business purchase account data to ABC A and B account. That is vendor. That is partnership firm. Being business purchased and consideration payable are agreed upon. So with the amount of 2 lakhs PC which is given in the question, business purchase account data to vendor account, that is A and B account. The next, assets taken over. So individually we have to write. So no market values are given, therefore we take book values only. So first, plant and machinery account data we have taken at 75,000, land and building account data 35,000 we have taken, then stock account data we have taken at 40,000, then debtors account data we have taken at 25,000. Then cash and bank balance at 5,000. 2 sundry creditors, only one liability we have external, 40,000. Then business purchase which was debited, now it will be credited. 2 business purchase with the amount of 2 lakhs. Then we will try to tally the journal entry. When we tally the journal entry, it is giving a balancing figure on the debit side. That balancing figure which we are getting on the debit side will be transferred to an account known as which account? Account called as goodwill account. That is balancing figure, right? So narration is being assets and liabilities taken over and balancing figure is transferred to goodwill account, right? So this is the narration. Next, payment to liquidator entry. Final entry is payment to liquidator, that is A and B account data. How much we need to pay? 2 lakhs. How we are paying? 2 equity share capital 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each, 1 lakh. 2 securities premium 10,000 shares of rupees 5 each, that is 50,000. 2 bank balance, that is balancing figure, in the sense we are making the payment of balance in the form of cash, that is 50,000. Narration is being payment of purchase consideration is paid off. Further we can write 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 5 per share and balance in cash. So this is the narration that we have written. So with the help of this we have completed the problem, right? We'll take up one more question. Second question, Welcome Company Limited was incorporated to take over the running business from Dinesh. Dinesh is the sole trader. We are purchasing for Welcome Company. Welcome Company is taking over. So balance sheet of Dinesh is land and building, furniture, stock, debtors, bank, capital, sundry creditors. The purchase consideration was agreed at 1 lakh, which was to be paid as, so PC directly given in the question, that is 1 lakh, and paid as 2,800 equity shares of rupees 20 each, 3,400 preference shares of rupees 10 each, and balance in cash. Right, PC is given, PC discharge is given. The company was also raised further share capital by issue of 7,500 equity shares of rupees 20 each for cash at par and 2,000 preference shares of rupees 10 each for cash at par to public. Pass the journal entries in the books of the company and also prepare the opening balance sheet. So we will pass the journal entries and see the answer. So first journal entries format we will draw. First entry, business purchase account data to Dinesh account, that is vendor, being purchase consideration payable to Dinesh with the amount of 1 lakh which is given in the question. Then assets taken over, land and building account data, furniture account data, stock account data 39,000 and debtors account data 9,000, then bank account data 7,000. 2 sundry creditors, that is 4,000, 2 business purchase 1 lakh, and the balancing figure will be going to goodwill account as it is given on the debit side. As we are getting balancing figure on the debit side, it will be transferred to goodwill account, being the assets and liabilities taken over and balancing figure transferred to goodwill account. Very easy entry, second entry. Then third entry, payment entry, that is Dinesh account data. How much we need to pay Dinesh? 1 lakh. How we are paying? 2 equity share capital, that is 2,800 into 20, that is equals to 54,000. 2 preference share capital 3,400 into 10, 34,000. 2 balancing figure will be paid in the form of cash, that is 10,000, being payment of PC's discharge. How we have paid, that we can elaborate. And finally we have even issuing shares, that is given in the question, 7,500 equity shares of rupees 20 each. So final entry is bank account data, issue of shares, preference and equity 1,70,000, the summation to equity share capital. How we are getting equity share capital? Total 7,500 shares we are issuing at 20 rupees. So collectively 1,50,000. To preference share capital we are issuing 2,000 at the rate of 10, that is 20,000. So being the equity and preference shares issued, right? So you prepare the balance sheet for this question as a working kind of a thing. In the next question I will show you the balance sheet preparation. It's a long question, we'll take up. So see the third question, BK Limited registered with a capital of 10 lakhs, equity shares of rupees 10 each, acquired the business from Prem Brothers. Prem Brothers is a sole trader. From him BK Limited acquired the business. The balance sheet of BK Limited is given below. Cash, bills receivable, investments, sundry debtors, stock, furniture, machinery and premises. Then capital, under reserves we have 14,000, sundry creditors and bank loan. These are the liabilities. Then further, the assets and liabilities subject to the following revaluation. Machinery and furniture to be depreciated at 10%, 15%. Premises should be appreciated by 20%. Make a provision for bad and doubtful at 2.5%. Goodwill of the firm was valued at 24,000 rupees. Purchase consideration was to be discharged as follows. Allotment of 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at 12 per share. Allotment of 5,000 10% debentures of 100 each at a discount of 10%. And balance in cash. You are required to show the journal entries and prepare the company's opening balance sheet. Most important, once you read this question, two things. One is PC is not given in the question. Purchase consideration is not given in the question. Hence, we need to calculate the PC. Please don't get confused with allotment of 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each, allotment of 500, 10% debentures of 100 each. These are the mode of payment, not the PC. In the earlier case, questions, you have given the direct amount of PC, here not given. Whereas we have given the what we call assets revaluated values, assets and liabilities. With the help of that, we need to calculate the purchase consideration. So most important, PC is not given, and assets values, that is subject to increase or decrease, has been given. So we need to calculate PC, most important point in this question. Right, so we will proceed with the solution. First journal entry. First journal entries format I have done, but we need to calculate PC first in order to write journal entry. So calculation of purchase consideration. So we have prepared a table. It is net assets method. That is assets taken over. What are the assets taken over? Machinery. 10% depreciation. That is 40,000 minus machinery value is how much? 40,000 minus 10%, 36,000. Then furniture 2,000 minus 15%. Then premises, increase in the value, that is appreciation 20% added, 50,000 plus 20%, 60,000. Then sundry debtors, decrease PDD, provision for doubtful debts. Then goodwill given in the question, that is 24,000. Then cash, which is there in the question already, 29,000. Then bills receivable, no adjustment, directly we are taking 10,000. Then investment, no adjustment, directly we are taking 3,000. Then stock, no adjustment, directly we are taking 18,000. Then make the summation 2,28,500. From this we are deducting one liability. This is total assets total. Minus external liabilities taken over. That is sundry creditors given in the question, that amounts to 36,000. Once you deduct external liability, the leftover reserves we don't deduct. Please bear in mind, reserve is not an external liability. Capital even we don't deduct. So leftover bank loan even we have 10,000. That is also external liability. So resultant figure 1,82,500. This is the total amount of purchase consideration. Clear? Now we will write the journal entry. First journal entry. Business purchase account data to liquidator, that is to vendor account, that is Prem Brothers account, being PC payable to Prem Brothers. Then assets taken over. So when we are writing the entry for assets taken over, we need to write the agreed values which we have just now calculated for used for calculation of PC. Those values we need to take. So business machinery account 36,000, furniture account 1,700, premises 60,000, sundry debtors 46,800, goodwill, then cash, then bills receivable, then investments we have taken, stock we have taken, then liability, sundry creditors 36,000, bank loan 10,000, business purchase 1,82,500. And fortunately this entry is getting tally because we have calculated the PC based on the net assets method. Therefore entry will get tally. No capital reserve, no goodwill. Then next being assets and liabilities taken over. Narration. Then next entry payable to Prem Brothers. So the entry will be Prem Brothers account data 1,82,000, we need 82,500 we need to pay. How we are paying? In the form of allotment of equity share capital. Equity share capital 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh. Securities premium 10,000 into 2 rupees. We are issuing at a premium 20,000. Then 10% debentures at a discount. So what we will do? We will write discount separately, but while writing debentures here, we will write the book value. That is 500 into 100 rupees will take. That is 50,000. So discount will be written in the debit side. That is discount on issue of debentures amounted rupees 5,000. That is 500 shares into 10 rupees is the discount that will be debited separately. Right. So balance will be paid in the form of cash, that is balancing figure being PC discharged. Next, securities premium we have how much? 20,000. From that securities premium, we will adjust this discount amount. That's the reason we will pass additional entry securities premium account data to discount on issue of debentures 5,000. In the sense, what we are nullifying, we are eliminating, we are reducing this discount on issue of debentures, right? So this is the entry. Once this is done, the entire question entries are done. Now we need to prepare the balance sheet. We'll take up the balance sheet. Again, question I have taken in the next slide for the quick review sake. So this is the complete balance sheet I have prepared. Balance sheet of BK Limited, equity share capital. Right? This is the new format of balance sheet as per Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013 format. So equity and liability under the shareholders fund, share capital. Note number 1 to 8 notes we have prepared. Note number 1, share capital. Already given in the question that we have issued 1 lakh shares. So 1 lakh share capital we have taken. Reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus, we had securities premium 20,000, of which we have used, note number 2 you can see, we have used 5,000 for writing of discount on issue. So reserves and surplus, note number 2, 15,000. Secured loans. Under secured loans, we have debentures. Debentures always are secured loans because having floating charge on all assets. Therefore, debentures are secured loans. Given in the question that we are issuing 50,000, right? We don't write discount amount, already adjusted discount. Full amount we write. Then current liabilities, under current liabilities, bank loan, creditors we have taken. Note number 4 you can see, right? So total liabilities 2,11,000. Then come to the asset, non-current asset. Under that, fixed asset. What all the fixed asset comes, I have mentioned in that. Machinery, furniture, premises. Then total of fixed asset 97,700. Then fixed assets, intangible. Intangible assets, we have goodwill. So goodwill we have taken separately 24,000. That is note number 6. Then investments we have, right? So investment we have taken under the head investment, note number 7. So if you see note number 7, there we have investment 3,000. Then current assets. Current assets we have taken, that is bills receivable, stocks and debtors. Made the summation and the total values we have written under current assets, note number 8. So like this we need to prepare the balance sheet. Clear? So this is the basic total crux of when new set of separate set of books of accounts are opened in acquisition of business, right? So this is the basic concept. This is the basic concept you need to remember. Clear? So I hope I made you understand this crux of the chapter. Clear? So thank you very much for watching my video. Please do subscribe my channel and motivate me to make more qualitative videos. Your motivation always gives me support and encourage me to prepare more qualitative videos. Thank you very much for watching the video.